Hey everyone, this is Vickriman, and the time has come to get back into Dwarf Fortress because the Steam version's out. This is super exciting. This is really cool. So if you've been following Dwarf Fortress for a while, you know, generally there's no graphics in this game. It's been around for like 10 years. Lots of cool stuff you can do though. Probably the most advanced simulation in a game ever made. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a new world and get going in the game. I'm going to change some of the settings here. I am going to stick with 100 years just to get us in there, and that's going to be pretty close to having a whole lot of legendary creatures out there. But I'm going to go with large just because that's what I like to do. Let's do high. Oh, I could do high beast too. Savagery, we'll keep it medium. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and do that. That's going to be fine. Obviously, you can go into like an advanced world gen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, at least for the ASCII version of Dwarf Fortress, we do have a tutorial on this channel that you could watch if you want to learn more. I'm also lowering the frequency of minerals to frequent just because we'll be tripping over them if we do everywhere. So let's go ahead and gen the world. I'm probably going to speed this up for you guys. All right, everyone, here, and we're back. That was a pretty quick world gen. That's sort of the way it is these days. The Steam version is actually quite efficient. I really like the shape of this. It looks very realistic, if you ask me. I mean, Dwarf Fortress does kind of have like sort of a snaky continents, but other than that, like the coastlines and stuff, I'm liking it quite a lot. One thing that sort of caught my eye a bit, this region, this little place over here. So yeah, there's quite a bit. It looks like human stuff, a lot of human towns all throughout here. Do we have anyone else living on this little island here? For some reason, this just seems kind of interesting. There's a tower. I'm guessing that's it must be a necromancer, maybe. And another one here. You can see the surroundings are terrifying. Always a sure sign. But anyway, it looks like there's no dwarves here. Let's see if we can find some. Looks like maybe that's a tomb. Let's look in the mountainous region. This world does actually tend to have fewer mountains. So that's actually an elven fortress. And then this is a dwarven mountain hall. So that's one civilization for sure. Humans over here. Looks like maybe some dwarves over here. Work cloister. So yeah, let's go back over here and see. So yeah, it looks like the only neighbors we have here are the humans. So maybe that is not the greatest place to go, just because there's not too much as far as adversaries. We could certainly go in this area. There's a lot more dwarves around. Looks like this is the heart of dwarfdom. It's a haunted forest. That could be kind of interesting. I'm wondering if we don't try coming... Oh, these are haunted mountains. It's a mirthful savanna. I don't know, man. Might be kind of interesting to be sort of on the corner here. I don't know. Haunted is a bit scary, but maybe the fantasy of this is that our kingdom over here decided they were going to send someone over into the haunted realm. And so we found a place to settle near the haunted mountains. So there's aquifers there, which is really the thing that I don't love. They are light, but still not a fan. Kind of wanted to go in the mirthful with the haunted mountains, but I don't know that I'm going to get no aquifer anywhere around here. So that may not be possible. I just thought having those together was kind of funny. So we could do something like this. It's a cold climate, which is a little bit scary. But we got iron, silver, copper, platinum, flux. The only thing is there's not really any soil. Because basically we're getting the deposits from this mountain, as well as the resources of this forest. This is not bad at all. I'm trying to think if there's anything that we're really missing. Really little soil is okay as long as we have some. That might be our spot. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little preparation. I'm not gonna bore you with that whole thing. And I'll come right back in. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Alright, at long last, I've put together the team. Got a miner. He's got some other skills here as far as... Oh, what did I give you? It's been a while. This is the first one on the list, so... I gave this guy a bit more... Oh yeah, I made him a fighter, of course. Because we are potentially going to run into some baddies. We could just die immediately, who knows. Got a carpenter, butcher type of person, mason, who's also got a bit of skills in stone cutting, stone carving, stone crafting, the whole stony business. Also an organizer. Got a trader who's going to has some trading skills, as well as I guess some random things like mechanic. I've got a brewer on this person. All those kind of things. Planters are food growers. He's got a competent planter. I believe there's also the... No, it's not the cook. Yeah, the trader's the cook as well, which makes sense. Also leather worker for the planter. Ranger's got animals. And some other random things as well. I think I also gave this person a bit of... no, I think it's... Yes, this one, the metalsmith, has some amount of fighting skills as well. Although now that I'm thinking about it, it may not make a ton of sense, because you wouldn't send your blacksmith into battle. But, whatever. Didn't make much change, just got some more seeds. Taking a short sword, some crossbows, some bolts. Taken for animals, we're going to try to rely upon these. So I picked the ones that we wouldn't have to necessarily graze. So we've got turkeys and pigs. We got some cats to keep things in order. And some dogs who will help us out in various things. I think it's a decent start. Again, we may die immediately. We're going to see what happens. Middle of winter, as expected. And okay, we are paused. So our fortress name is called Winterfog the Dreadful Valley. Perfect for this sort of embark. All right, so as we can see, we've got a pretty flat area here, although it does go down a bit here. And there's a bunch of sand, which is kind of nice to have that when we need it. Looks like this is the frozen river. I'm curious if it's ever actually going to thaw. Staring eyeballs. Oh no. See what happens as far as minerals. It looks like we got some craziness going on. All right, so this is land, isn't it? It's not like ice or something crazy. I think it is. So I think in this instance, we're probably going to go ahead and dig down for the fort. Because I'm a little wary of digging into the haunted mountain here. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so I can see a bit more of what we got going on. Okay, so we are going to move down. I'm not sure that it matters too much exactly where we do that, but I want to make sure we can eventually make it semi-fortified. Probably build some walls and that kind of thing. But for now, let's just, this should be okay because we can build around it pretty well. So I'm going to build some stairs. If you've not seen the Steam version yet, very nice with the stairs. All right, I'm just going to go down. Yeah, let's go down 2 to start with. See what kind of minerals we get. And then we're going to go from there to see where we want to build things. This is going to be a good amount of wood. This is a pretty good embark for wood, it looks like. And I'm hoping that we'll also have a lot of metals, being that we've got the mountain biome a little bit over here. Hopefully it's not all eyeballs. So we've got tree chopping queued up. Probably should do some gathering just in case. This stuff might disappear or something, I don't know. So we've got a mule and a yak that came with us. I don't know that they're gonna be, well, I guess that's, we'll see what happens when we unpause, but that is not covered in ice right now, so that's potentially a good spot to graze them, at least temporarily. Again, we might have some issues with creepy crawlies, but we're just gonna deal with that. Okay, I think we can unpause. Let's see if there's any sort of immediate changes. All right, hang on. Let's miners. And I actually want you to specialize. I only want you to be mining, buddy, because we're going to need it. What is that? Oh, it's sand. We don't want to dig into the sand. Siltstone is okay to start some basic accommodation, so let's go ahead and do that. So we need enough area here to eventually build a bridge that we can wall off. Let's check wildlife again. Oh, we got an undead wombat. Not great. I suppose we should probably set up a squad, huh? You must appoint a militia commander. It's okay. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. We're good there. We might as well assign the manager. And this person can be our broker. We'll get you an office at some point. That will be worrying. And I guess you can be the leader for now. So let's create a squad. I guess technically we're going to do some metal armor because we want to do melee. We should have some stuff that they can use. Okay, and it looks like the snow is melted. So our two little pack animals, they're not going to necessarily die right away. Except for the undead wombat, I suppose. That could be fun. So I'm just going to give them a bit of a grazing area here. Probably more than they need, but whatever. Eventually we're going to bring them in, but I just got to make sure they don't die immediately. That's a strawberry plant. That's kind of nice. All right, we got some magnetite. That's a good sign. Give us some early metals. Yeah, maybe should have given him more mining skill, but he'll skill up pretty quick here. All right, so entryway, giving us some space. First thing I'm going to do is make a little bit of a stockpile room over here. This room is probably going to have multi-uses throughout its lifetime. I often like to make the initial stockpile room like this into a military barracks eventually. Got some gems there, which is nice. I guess technically we could build the carpenter's workshop outside just to get things rolling. But I think it'll be okay. We do need to keep a close eye. Make sure we don't got too much going. Where is that thing? Oh, there it is. Okie dokie. So I'm just gonna, at least temporarily, just put one of these right in there where I can use it. And then we'll start getting going on various furniture pieces we're going to be needing as we go. All right, I think, yeah, we can do this. Beds. Make 7 of them for me to start with. What other wood things that can we do? Barrels are always useful. Bins, obviously. We could do doors, but I don't know that I want to do that. It's like maybe 4 of those. We can make wooden chairs, that's fine. So that'll get things rolling. All right, just to make sure that these people aren't just sitting around doing nothing, we're going to make an Omega Stockpile. And I'm going to disallow those things. And I don't want to track wood in here. And I don't want stone. No stone. And we'll expand that once we get going. But they'll just start bringing stuff in. But that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining me in the Steam edition of Dwarf Fortress in the Fort of Winterfog. What will await us next time? You'll have to come back and see. See you then.